I have a gun in my pocket, and down the middle of the road, huh? That's a good place for you. Right down the middle of the street. Good thing we're skinny, huh? Good thing we're little. Can't see around this guy. And let's go. Happy fucking Friday again. Part 2 of the Happy Friday day. Because yesterday, or the last video was Friday, and today it's Friday. And for me, only a couple hours have passed. For you, I don't know. It could have only been a couple hours. Typically 12. I do 6 and 6. 6 a.m., 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Yeah. So in the last video, I talked about the Second Amendment and what the deal is with that here in the United States. Excuse me. And I brought that up because I've recently started open carrying. And I'm not doing it because I'm paranoid or freaked out or whatever. Even though there's plenty to be freaked out about. Always. More good guys with guns out there is good. It's never a bad thing. Never. What makes me qualified? Well, that shouldn't matter, right? Because we have the Second Amendment. However, I am a learned marksman. Learned through the Marine Corps, through the Coast Guard, through my own practice, controlled carry, or concealed carry class, you know, whatever. Done it all. Escalation of force is a big thing. Sorry, if you're not into the guns, then I'm sorry, this video might not be for you, but you might learn something from me. You might learn something about firearms, and it might change your view on firearms if you're against them. A lot of dudes, well, I say dudes mostly because dudes tend to have explosive anger, whereas women, it festers. Look at that move. Fucking golden. However, not to say women don't blow up from time to time on occasion. It's been known to happen. I'm not saying like explode, but I mean figuratively, you know. They might pop a blood vessel and then next thing you know they key your car or something crazy, you know what I'm saying? But it's important to keep emotions under control when you have a firearm in your possession. Oh, what the fuck? Someone's got a blown something. Bunch of fog, smoke, oil in there. There's no dust around here. So, why do I say that? Well, because it's easy to think you're invulnerable with a firearm. Don't ever think that. Don't ever, ever, ever think you're invulnerable with a firearm. Or just because you're carrying one. In fact, you're not. It makes you more of a target, doesn't it? Let's say something's about to happen at your local Walmart and you're carrying in your local Walmart. Someone's about to go in there and shoot the motherfucker up, right? Well, wouldn't you think that a ne'er-do-well would scout the motherfucker out first a little bit, right? Now, I'm no criminal. I don't know how they think. The occasional speeding ticket. Let's see, the last ticket I got, I ran a red. I ran a stop sign. I didn't even see the motherfucker. It was behind a tree. So I don't know how they would think. But the way I would do it, now this is purely hypothetical, for instructional purposes only, is scout the motherfucker out, see if there's anybody in there that might get in my way, i.e. a good guy with a firearm, or just someone else with a firearm. Police, security, some dude. Maybe the Angry Tango's there. You never know. Wouldn't you think They take that guy out first because they pose a threat. So, or just out in the world, people don't like guns. They might see you and might want to call you in for something, and next thing you know, you're surrounded by police and you didn't even do fucking nothing. So there's a little bit of a risk, but yeah, it's very, very important to keep your shit under control. You are only to brandish a firearm if your life or if someone else's life is in immediate, imminent danger. Okay? So what does that mean? Let's say you see a little bit of domestic battery, violence happening. Not your concern, citizen, at least not with a firearm. It would behoove you to contact your local authorities and have them take care of the situation. Now, maybe you can pull out your phone and record for evidence. I'm not saying it's not your business, but when it comes to firearms, no sir, that's not enough. Now, the only way I can see in the eyes of the law, again, I am not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, I'm not a doctor, whatever. I'm just a guy who knows a couple of things. The only way that the law would look at you and say, this guy was in the right 100%, was if someone says, I have a gun in my pocket and I will shoot you in the face. I think it might be a good idea to brandish your firearm. Call the police and have them take care of it, only using your firearm as a means of deterrent. Not action, not reaction, maybe reaction, but as a deterrent. Now the motherfucker might run away. Well, hopefully they've got cameras in there and positive ID. Or someone has brandished a firearm in your near vicinity, 10, 20, 15 feet, maybe 30, and they are threatening someone or you with a firearm. Now, why do I say, like, 15, whatever feet, however many feet? Well, it depends on the situation. Let's say you're in a busy shopping mall. It's Christmas, and you're at, I don't know, Orange Julius, and you see someone with a firearm who's across the food court. Well, are you really that confident that you're going to be able to take care of that situation from that far away with a handgun? I don't think so. Not unless you're a competitive shooter or you're John Wick. The average human being is not going to be able to confidently and accurately make that shot. Let's say it's a 3-inch barrel shaking around a little, just a little bit is enough for that round to deviate from your target enough to impose danger on other people. Now you've just become as culpable as that guy. Your intentions were good, but your judgment was terrible. Honestly, if you're not within 50 feet, pushing it, okay? I mean, at the end of the day, though, it's on you. It's on you. Let's say, though, we're in a field like this, and there's no one around for, quarter mile. A 9mm round or a 45 ACP should, with bullet trajectory and gravity, hit the ground before anyone is in imminent danger. That goes back to, remember, the weapon safety rules. Treat, never, keep, no. Know your target, what lies beyond it, okay? So, and if that's the case, it's shoot or be shot, fucking take that bitch. So it's all situational. right? It's all situational. Now, it might be enough to deter someone from open carrying. Just the attention. It's not a common thing everywhere. There might be some areas of the country that it is super common for everybody's fucking walking around with a 6-shooter on their belt or whatever. But it's not common here, especially 45 miles away from Portland-ish. Maybe 60. Not common. Not common at all. There's me, and I'm not all every time I go out carry kind of guy. But there's me, and then there's a dude I see occasionally at Safeway who comes in with his. He's got a 1911. I'm guessing 40 chambered in 45. Maybe 40, I don't know. But the scrutiny, the targeting, my thing is this, is I would like to see more people carry. Whether that's walking around with a rifle, shotgun slung over your shoulder, or a pistol on your hip. I'd like to see it more. I'd like to see it more normalized. And I'd like to see a lot more safety provided to the general public. Even if you don't ever intend on operating or owning a firearm, I think you should be trained on it. It's in our fucking Constitution. Riding a motorcycle is not in our Constitution, but it's provided, upon request. Sometimes you might have to pay for it. However, I do not think that it should be mandated that you take weapon safety courses in order to obtain a firearm. That obstructs, right? It infringes. The right to bear arms shall not be infringed. But if everyone in high school took weapon safety courses and learned treat, never, keep, no, I think the world would be a different place. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. Safely and responsibly, go out there, show your support for the Second Amendment. It's your motherfucking duty. Spread the word, man. Treat, never, keep, no. Treat every weapon as if it were loaded. Keep your finger straighten off the trigger until you are ready to fire. Treat, never, keep, no. Treat every weapon as if it were loaded. Never point your weapon at anything you do not intend to shoot. Keep your finger straighten off the trigger until you are ready to fire. Keep your weapon unsafe until you intend to fire. Know your target and what lies beyond it. I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.